anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nowhere to go.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keep it on the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Got some room to run.
Now, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Making the adjustment. Tough run here. It's Frazier. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. RPO complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Got an alley. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
From deep, it's Phillips. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's got enough. At the 40, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On first down, Nate Frazier. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
Quarterback changing the play. Here's a give to Frazier. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Driving forward, it's Phillips. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff for Frazier. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now early in this football game that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs to stop that the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rolls right. Right side, it's Marsh. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Hey, quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Powers through the defender. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Punt is on its way. Making his first move. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's a give to Frazier. Bring him down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now.
It's a running room. The tag. Touchdown, Dogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Turns it upfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And off from the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Here's Underwood. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal. He's loose! Inside the 50. Past the 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Underwood to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Again, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Dogs want to crank the tempo. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They get to him as he throws. Had to force that one.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Second down to the air. Looking downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They just keep firing. Back's got it on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Gain of 32. That's a first down for the offense.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Underwood throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the UMass Minutemen.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
And it's the Hoosiers, eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Motion from the wideout. Frazier again. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. Finds his target. Tackled immediately after the catch. Georgia going up tempo. Back to pass on second down. Rush is on. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. He's changing the play. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man. Still on his feet. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counter?
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Intercepted by Michigan. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. To the back. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the move. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moves to his right, gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
At the 10-yard line. First and goal, Michigan.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Throwing, Underwood. Still looking. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-possession game, so there's still a chance.
Number 22, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Takes a hit as he fires. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
What a boost you can get from something like that, and now they've got it first and goal with the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. driven back.
And on that situation, the 1 yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Here's Underwood to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Pushes toward the goal line.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
31, Michigan, 21. Number 22, set to kick this one.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff for Frazier. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. The give, running right, it's Frazier. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll move the wide receiver. Run in the red zone. It's Frazier. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. And and that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So here comes the Michigan offense. Underwood fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Turns it on in midfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Sets his feet. It's Underwood. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Quick spin on the run. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Frazier again. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Trying to run, it's Bowens. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Buying time to his right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Underwood. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Caught. Inside the 25. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Wolverines come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him in?
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score.
That's an impressive touchdown there, considering the plays this defense, particularly the secondary, has already made against him. And we knew this quarterback was going to come into this one, David, and be aggressive. There aren't many people who really scare him, and the defense has made him pay. A couple of bad decisions, a couple of great plays on the back end, one-on-one. But this guy's still taking his shots. He's not backing down, and he's got his offense back on the board.
I think that's the most impressive part. He made some mistakes, and a lot of times you see people that they go in a shell, right? They make mistakes. They can't rebound. They can't find the answers to continue to keep making plays. Make the next play. Make the next play. Now down the stretch to give your team the lead, man. So impressed with the way he's handled adversity and bounced back from some mistakes.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for a crease. It's Phillips. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.